Well, welcome to MasonWebTV.com's video sit-downs with the candidates. And the first guy up is Randy Netherland. He's running for Mason County Commissioner. Randy, oh boy. Randy Netherland. That's not Randy Netherland. He's later. This is Randy Churchill. Thank you, Randy. I'm sorry. It's early. And this is what we do this early. First one out of the box is always the one that gets the test, and you volunteered. And thank you for coming in. So Randy is running for Mason County Commissioner, District number 2. I got that one right, Randy?
Yes, sir.
Tell us about yourself first.
Okay, well, for those of you who don't know me, I am Randy Churchill, not Randy Netherland. And I've been born and raised here in Mason County, and not only I've worked here all my entire life, I've been married to Marie, and we've been married for 24 years now. We own a farm out of Skokomish Valley that we currently operate, and that's been in the family since 1870s, so our roots here are deep and well set within the county. My leadership skills come from various community involvement where I've always put the citizens first. I've been charter president of Shelton JCs. I've been president of Christmastown Kiwanis Club. I've been co-founder of Sauk Youth Center. I was co-founder and president of Crossroads Youth Center. And also I did Hurricane Katrina relief when we had the disaster in New Orleans. I went down there, led 2 groups down there to do hurricane relief down there, disaster relief for the victims down there. I've also been blessed with being on several mission trips to Honduras, Nicaragua, and Romania. I've been a RE/MAX broker for a number of years, and I've been a broker for over 28 years. This gives me the negotiating skills and the power to negotiate with people as well as compromise for people within this county. I can help draw them together, help the people come together as a unit, and help build this county back to where it should be. I believe that economic justice can best be won by free men through free enterprise and not by government control. I feel that the Growth Management Act currently in place in Mason County is just overburdened for these rural counties. First, it was written in law over in Thurston County and pushed through by King County. We should not have the same mandates on our urban counties because it's a detriment to our society. I also feel that the tax dollars spent here in the county should be well advised and be directed to the county and taken care of by the county and not spent on public interests that are outside of this county. I feel that the Growth Management Act is a definite detriment again. I've been a regular attender of all commissioner meetings, and through the attendance I have noticed that one of the major problems we've had has been budget shortfalls. This has been one of the problems that have taken away from several other different entities within the county. There's been a number of layoffs, and we just cannot continue with that. Part of the reason is that over 50% of our working population commutes out of the county to go to work. This means that when they get off work, they go spend their money buying groceries and other items outside of the county. Our county is losing a vast amount of tax revenue because of this. To me, this is unacceptable. We need to unite and bring our jobs back here to Mason County and keep them within the county. My past record tells you that I'm willing to sacrifice and put the citizens first. All my community service indicates that. So I am willing to do that for you and put you first and help you through this tough time within Mason County. I ask you to support me with your vote. I say God bless you, Mason County, and thank you very much.
Now, Randy, we do have some set questions that you were given before, so you had some chance to think about this. And the first one is, what is the biggest issue or problem facing Mason County, and how do you plan to deal with it?
Well, once again, there's so many issues right now, but I think that we have, one of the issues is our public safety. According to Sheriff Salisbury, and I've communicated with him on this issue several times, they've currently had layoffs of over 9 personnel within the Sheriff's Department. This, and also the current vehicles that they are driving are starting to wear down too. We need to bring more revenue in this county and give them more support.
Oh, I thought you were going to go on there, Randy. It's very fascinating. How do you propose to increase tax revenue to support current services in Mason County?
Well, once again, I'm totally against any type of increase in tax. The other alternative, and probably our only alternative, once again, is to bring new businesses into town, into this community, and get people to work here, get our workforce working here, and then, of course, that increases our tax revenue. That's our only alternative. Anytime you increase taxes, it takes away from people buying their groceries, their gas, and other supplies and stuff that they need in this community, and it hurts all of our businesses. So I'm not for a tax increase, but I am for creating more businesses. And once again, I will use my 24 years experience as a real estate broker to bring people in here, to negotiate and bring businesses in here.
Now, that leads me to my next question. Do you have a specific plan to attract business and industry, which leads to jobs, to the county, and can you summarize it for us?
I do have a plan, and I've already talked to some port commissioners about it, and I've talked to other people about this. I think that we need to, because anytime you're in a recession, as a real estate broker, you know you cannot sit back and let the business come to you. You have to be aggressive about reaching out and seeking other businesses and draw them in. We'll work with the port commissioner, we'll work with the Economic Development Council, and we'll draw these people in here. Let them know what we have. We have a beautiful county here. We have a workforce here ready to go to work, and I think we have the infrastructure built so we can do that. So it's a matter of calling up, mailing, or reaching out and talking to these people and bringing them in.
What is the single biggest need for Mason County?
Once again, the single biggest need is probably tax revenue, because we have a budget shortfall through just about every department. We'd have a number of layoffs. Anytime you have a layoff, once again, the citizens of Mason County suffer because they do not have what they desire to have or what they have paid to have in this county.
Last question for you. What is your vision for Mason County?
My vision is to draw people together. Once again, I can negotiate, I can talk, and compromise. It's not about the county being over here and being up above everybody and the citizens being below the county. We're one unit. We need to communicate together, we need to compromise, we need to sit down with each other and work through these details. And by doing that, I can see that we can definitely have a better county. One of the main issues I see, I've ring Salvation Army bell for 4 years in a row now. And during that time, I see the same youth down there at Safeway year after year. They are hanging out, not doing anything at all but smoking their cigarettes. And I've talked to them from time to time, and I say, why aren't you out doing something else? They tell me it's because there's nothing here to do in Mason County. So that bothers me. We have one of the highest teenage pregnancy rates. There's been just under 100 teenage pregnancies in Mason County in 2011. We also have a very high drug rate. I want to join together with people and get more activities for the youth, community activities for the adults and the youth to do together. Therefore, we can maybe curb that and turn things around for this county. Let's face it, we've lost an entire generation in this county. If we don't turn things around, we're going to do even more. We will lose more generations. So that's my plan, and I can see myself doing that, standing up and working with everybody.
All right, Randy Churchill, Mason County Commissioner, District Number 2 candidate, and you are a Republican, correct?
I am a Republican, yes, sir.
All right, well, thank you for coming in this morning.
Well, let me back up. Okay. I'm conservative first, Republican second. Thank you.
Fair enough. Randy Churchill, thank you for joining us. We'll be back with our next candidate in about 20 minutes.